Hello, welcome to Oxford Heirlooms. Okay, so I had sewn the neck facing to the collar in the garment, but if you recall, I sewed a straight line around the neckline along the blocking guide. So as I turn this collar facing, I needed to, about every half an inch or so, I needed to clip the neckline so that it would turn under smoothly without, puckering. So I'm getting ready to pin my neck facing in place, and then I'll use a needle and thread in order to, sew that down. So I'm going to come to one end, and I'm going to turn the front facing to the front. Now, what I like to use, I've got a little corner up here, and I'm going to use my elastic grabber, for lack of a better word for it, and I'm going to push the corner until it's nice and 90 degrees, okay? And I'm going to come around here to the other end and turn the facing, and using my elastic grabber, I'm going to push the end until it makes a nice 90-degree corner also. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'm going to very carefully pin this facing in place. Put one pin there. And I'll be doing this all the way along the edge of the garment. So I'll come back in just a second. Okay, so I have my neck facing pinned all the way around the edge of the neckline. Now I'm actually going to start underneath the front facing, because the facing actually extends to underneath the front facing. And without actually sewing the collar piece, I'm going to start tacking this front facing down using a needle and thread and some tiny little stitches. Okay, so this will take me a couple minutes to get this done. But this is the last step in actually completing the facing for the neck bias piece. And then I'll press it, and then I'll start working on my next step on the garment. But if you'll notice, since I came through, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tack the front facing to the neck facing. Just do a couple little stitches right there to hold it in place. And then I'll continue along the neck facing. Without letting anything pucker. Take my pins out as I come to them. This is just a little whip stitch. I mean, there are some invisible stitches you can do, but I whip stitch a lot because that's what I learned how to do when I learned how to sew when I was 7 years old. But this is what I'm doing today. I'm tacking down the neck facing all along the neck of the garment. Thank you.